Should we get into mine now, or should we do like
Please,
a
I
little...
want to, let's hear you. I mean, I know what you're going to say, but I want to hear why you chose it.
Yeah. I picked Fall Out Boy's Dance Dance, which
great song, great album.
Very teen, but I was a teenager when it came into my life. I heard it for the first time, I think I was in like 8th grade. It might have been 7th grade. It came out in 2005, which I was doing the math and I realized that's a little bit before when I heard it. So maybe I was a little bit late. But it came on at like a junior high rally or something, which the idea that this song at the time felt dangerous to me when it was played by like a school sanctioned event is so silly.
I love that. Also, I'm imagining you, because I've seen like photos of you and your crazy like mid-bang swoop like of the era. So I'm imagining you with your little emo hair. I'm loving it. Go on.
Yeah, maybe I'll put up a photo if I'm feeling brave.
I think you should. I really think you should.
But it hit me like a ton of bricks, which feels weird to say, but because before that, I kind of had the idea as a kid that I didn't like music in general. I just thought music was something that existed and it wasn't for me because I'd really only been exposed to my dad's classic rock Eagles radio station.
And so that's what you thought music was?
Either that or my mom's like Tchaikovsky, also NPR station or something.
Your parents sound iconic.
My parents sound very California granola. And no disrespect to my parents, but as a child, I was not enthralled by their musical taste. But that's what I thought music was, because I didn't really have, as a kid, I didn't, at that point, the internet wasn't a thing. I wasn't like choosing my own music. So not knowing that it could sound differently, I was just like, Eagles, Rachmaninoff, I'm good.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Now I have an appreciation for classical music, definitely classical rock, but
there's some good classic
there
rock.
is. I'm not gonna disrespect it. But so then hearing this kind of like, it's up tempo, it's got these crunchy guitars, it's got this kind of bratty delivery, it's got a little bit of darkness to it, and it just kind of blew my mind. It's weird to say that, but
that's so funny.
It did.
It blew your... I love that.
I was like simultaneously like, I want to hear this. I want to know who made it. I want to participate in it somehow. Of course, I then went on to like get really into Fall Out Boy. They had a good look too. Like I was interested in the like visual part of it. And it opens with this really distinctive bass line, which was so catchy, but also so simple. And it kind of like, I think made me, it felt approachable to me. And so I asked my dad if I could get a bass guitar, and I got one. He got one for me. And it was the first song I learned to play on it.
Shut up.
And I can still play it.
I love that.
Now it's like my warm-up song if I'm going to like play like my bass.
I'm obsessed.
And it's a very easy bass line, but it's super catchy. And so it felt fun. And so now bass guitar features a lot in my music. I wouldn't say that I make rock music predominantly, but there's a lot of rock influence, I think you would say, right?
Yeah. And I also love your bass lines.
Thank you.
I'm so jealous of that ability.
Thank you. I love writing a bass line, and that's what features in the demo today. The demo that I'm going to be playing has me playing a bass part that I wrote and played on the bass that I got all those years ago.
And I have like a bass like issue.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to make things bassier. Whenever I hear your things, I'm like, oh, I'm so fucking jealous.
And that's always what the mastering engineer tells me when I send him stuff. He's like, there's a lot of bass. There's some bass cleanup.
So you heard that, and then that made you want to make music.
It made me want to join a band.
Okay.
And so that's why I got at the bass guitar, because I was being a little strategic. I was like, no one ever wants to play bass. So if I learn bass, maybe other people will need a bassist. I was like, I had the mind for music industry.
You're a genius. That's genius.
And I never found a band. And
I could see you in a band though.
I would still happily do it. I'd love to play bass for you in your band.
And
someday.
I would love for you to fucking play bass.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
demos on the radio.